up, Flomies? Welcome back to my channel. Today I've got some fierce competition. The best of the best. We are in Montgomery, Alabama. We traveled a long way to get here, and this is an indoor arena, but everything around it, like all big city rodeos, is concrete, pavement everywhere, show cows, all the stuff and things going on. But I have to tell you, this is the best 10 out of 10 hospitality that you could get at a rodeo. When I tell you guys, I will sing this from the rooftops, that the SLE staff and volunteers have shown us nothing but 10 out of 10 love and hospitality. They're truly excited to be here. They're truly excited to help us out. We came in, we got escorted to our stalls, help unloaded. They carried our water buckets. They filled up our free stalls with free shavings. And when we asked for more shavings and we asked to pay, they give us more free shavings. This is an example of if they wanted to, they could. The entire committee is committed to excellence, and we cannot wait to run at this rodeo. Added bonus, be at the top when we leave here, because there's a lot of rodeo action left after we leave. More performances will run Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And the other thing would be to get home safely. We're about 12 hours from home travel time, so we want to get home. There's some tornado activity moving in, so we're trying to get in, get some money, get out of here, and get back around. Let's go show you around Montgomery, Alabama, and who it is that we'll be running against today.
Fallon Taylor, little lady with a great challenge in front of her. This is Flo, and it's time to go. Flo just ate that one up.
Fallon Taylor's rodeo journey began at the age of 7. With great pride, we welcome Fallon Taylor to the Texas Cowboy Hall of Fame.
Okay, something that I've always thought is really cool is when you watch Cassie Mowry, who, if you're new here, she is the 2024 world champion. When you watch her run at the NFR, but she's got to run against horses that she trained, I think that's really cool. And today, I'm going to be running against Adios's mom, aka Trisha Aldridge, aka Red Hot Running Horses, that trained Puma and Sway and then sold them to me. So I'm really excited about that.
Yeah,
so I'm excited to beat or get beat. Yeah. The cool thing about rodeo is that there's more than one hole. So like it's competitive, like beat your chest, heckle each other competitive, but also at the same time, like if she wins first and I win second, or I win first and she wins second, everybody's stoked, because either way it makes us both look good. So yeah, I'm very excited to be running today. We'll make sure to feature Adios in this vlog. So very excited for that. And I think we'll go check it out. And if he's sleeping, like Adios often does, we will make sure to be very quiet and play some baby music for him. In the last vlog, I talked about meditation and visualization, and I love walking an invisible set of barrels, an invisible pattern before I run. But if you're a beginner at this, or you just watched me be able to do this with my pop-up barrels at the trailer, I don't recommend making runs right before you're trying to go make a big run. But I highly recommend just walking through a setup like this, just so you can get an actual walkthrough in your mind, visualize your win coming out. It's time for a tiny mic interview with Trisha Aldridge. How do you feel the audio? I know the answer to this question, but how do you feel Adios is transitioning from futurities to rodeos?
Adios is really a 15-year-old rodeo horse in a 5-year-old body. So he's handled it awesome. His jockey's got to catch up a little bit with like coming out of trainer mode, but we threw him to the sharks and he could swim. So
I think your training speaks volumes to that, because Puma has done great at that. And we haven't shown a lot of behind the scenes of what Puma is like. Can you describe Puma's personality that you trained? Because she's so different from Adios.
I feel like Puma is a lot more of like wants to please, wants to be good, like wants to do the right things for her person, you know, and is a little more worried about like the environment per se, but not really. I always used to say she was scared of people and horses, but not places. And then my other horse that year was scared of places and not people. So she's a little bit different like that, where Adios just kind of takes it in stride, and he loves. I think Adios thinks that all the people drove to see him. So like,
and a lot of them did.
It's his jam. Like he's like, all these people are cheering for me because I'm the best, you know? So he just has a really cool attitude to be able to travel and do this stuff. He's really enjoyed it.
It's been super cool to watch him go. Obviously, we're cheering you on to $1 million. And I have similar goals. So I think it's really cool to follow your journey and follow mine, because they always say that there's no competition at the top. And so I agree and disagree with that a little bit, where I want to beat you today and you want to beat me today, but we both want to see each other do really well. And
I want to be the big fish in the little pond. And I always joke, like, you know, it doesn't mean anything to me to go to some of these things. I joke that, like, I want to beat Cassie on her best day. Like, that's how I want to be that way. Now, do I hope Cassie does good? Of course, I cheered for her too. But that's how you know, like, where you're going is that, like, your competition is tough and if you're able to hang with them or not.
And the other thing I think is one thing that we like really try to squash in the barrel racing industry is like people don't love to see you celebrate. And I think that's really bizarre. Yeah. And so I love to celebrate the wins. I love to, you do this way more than me, but post the numbers and exactly what's going on. But I think that it's really great for us to be able to celebrate because we're working really hard for this. For the young girls watching at home, what do you say about that?
I always say too, like, so, you know, we celebrate, but also we do, you and I both show a lot of behind the scenes and like the bad things too. That's normal. Like and I always say, you know, if you're at the top and you're winning and I'm losing or whatever, like ride the wave because it's a wave. Like you're going to win for a little while and then you're going to come down and then you got to readjust and go back. So like when you're winning, enjoy it, celebrate it. Because you're not always winning.
And do you feel like your circle changes at all when you go after bigger goals? Do you feel like when you go back to iron sharpens iron, do you have to really be careful about who it is that you're hanging out with?
Yeah, I think your circle gets a lot smaller and you realize that there's a lot of people that cheer for you but aren't cheering for you. And so I think that, you know, that adjusts. And also, especially like on this stuff, talking about the mental game, I really think you need people that are really pushing you to be better, but with constructive criticism. Right. You know, like you need help. Nobody does this alone.
Right.
And so I think that that's really important. But also, like, you know, if you have that person in the back of your head, negative, get rid of them. Yep. Like you just have to. You need to be a little bit selfish to get to all your goals.
Well, go kick butt today.
You too.
Fallon, correct? Okay. Thank you. Hey, good girl. Good girl. We're gonna go have fun. Yes, sir. It's all right. It's all right. Good girl. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun.
Yeah, go. Come on, go. Nice, go. Come on, send it.
Montgomery, you were so good to us. We had so much fun. We ended up winning a really good check in Montgomery. Trisha and Adios unfortunately tipped a barrel and had some young horse moments, but don't worry, Adios is going to get them at the next one. We are hoping for a full shake and bake very, very soon. I know she and you'll be seeing a lot of us on the rodeo road, and I'm super grateful to have such an amazing person in my tiny circle. Wishing her tons of success for the 2025 season. Thank you guys for being my cheering squad for the 2025 season. I'm so grateful again to the SLE staff that made it possible for us to have such a smooth trip, such an exciting trip to Montgomery, Alabama. We can't wait to come back. As always, you guys, please make sure to ding the notification bell and subscribe. And don't forget to count your blessings, stay consistent, and say thank you to Jesus. See you next time.